Hi, I'm Helena from Tantric Healing. I'm going to be holding a healing retreat for 5 nights up in Guthaga in the Snowy Mountains in a private ski lodge. This is a very special and spiritual place for me as I've had many of my awakenings up there. We will be doing breathwork and meditation for every session. Tantric breathwork is different to other breathwork in that it's a joining breathwork. You're joining with someone or with something. Tantra is about joining with nature. It's my own work that I have developed over 20 years, so it has a spiritual aspect to it, the tantric aspect. Then last year when we did this retreat, the group were ready to move into learning and working with Yoni and Lingam healing, so we did that. So it will depend on the group, and it is optional. You don't have to be part of that. You know, you can sit out the classes if you need to. We'll also be doing some beautiful bushwalks, and if we feel like it, or jumping in the freezing cold Snowy River.
I've been to the Flying with Dragons retreat, and this was my first retreat I went to, and not expecting anything. I'd only just met Helena and knew that I needed to work with her, and I went on this retreat and it was mind-blowing, the amount of healing in the small space of time. Being in that close circle with the other attendees felt like I was safe enough to release things through the practices that were held at the retreat. There is a lot of releasing and seeing what's underneath that needs to be healed, and you feel supported and in that circle. The practices I learned at the retreat, I've brought home with me to help me in my own practices at home, so I can continue expanding and developing my practice of Tantra. And as I grow and I expand and I step into that power and the truth of myself, I can share that with others.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I went to the retreat last year, and it was the healing retreat, and it was a birthday present to myself. I went there with no expectations, probably not a lot of knowledge about what was actually going to happen. I just knew that I had to be there, and it was such a beautiful setting. It was very deeply spiritual, a revelation to me as well. There was so much that I faced, so much that there was a lot of community around, which I wasn't expecting, and I felt very held and in a very safe and loving environment.
The healing retreat in Guthaga. So I've done it once, that retreat, and it was amazing. It was very life-changing experience, really. I've never experienced such intensity and closure to people as I did in that retreat. I do recommend Elena's work and join the Tantra.
The food is cooked by our amazing chef Pia, and she caters to everybody's allergies or how you like to eat. And if you're needing to pay, it's a payment plan for the retreat. We can rig that up for you. You can't get there using public transport. Usually what happens is we do share, so you'll have on average it's about 10 people coming, 10 students, and you can hitch a lift, get a lift with one of them. So come join us. We would love to have you. I'm always so excited to have new people on the retreat. It's an amazing place. Hope to see you. Let us know.